Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Frog News Network. I'm Doug Kuzma, and this is Mike Penny.
Hey.
So tell us where you're watching us from tonight. California.
Let's get this thing fired up quick. Let's see that thing move. Lenoir City, Tennessee, Detroit, Michigan, Alaska, Paris, PA.
Illinois.
All the way from the great state of Oklahoma.
Montreal, Canada in the house. They're moving faster than I can go, man. We're up 7:39 already.
Sweet.
North Carolina in the house.
Seatown, Ohio.
Keep calling them, Mike. I got to grab
Northwest Indiana.
Keep calling them out.
Miller, Missouri. Granite Falls, North Carolina. Hi, Doug and Mike from Maine. Howdy, Gail. Florida, Ohio, Kentucky, Louisiana, West Virginia, Illinois, Lake Norman, North Carolina, the little teeny bit. San Antonio, Florida, Virginia Beach, Akron, Ohio, Iowa. Illinois is here, KC, Kansas City, Missouri, Shelby, North Carolina, Arizona in the house, Saskatchewan, I'm assuming that's Canada, Massachusetts. Thank you. Hello, Elaine. She says hello to Doug and I. Worcester, Massachusetts.
Did you get Dayton, Ohio? New York,
Dayton, Ohio, New York, Ontario.
Come on, guys, share this
South
out.
Carolina,
Share it out.
Massachusetts,
Like it. Share
New
it out.
Zealand, Illinois, Montpelier, Ohio, Western PA,
Kentucky,
Chicago suburbs.
West Virginia.
Wow, Chicago in the house. West Virginia, Alabama,
Pennsylvania. We're just
Guffey, Ohio,
North
of
rolling
Georgia.
in Lexington, Virginia. That's my regular. Virginia is
Mobile,
for lovers,
Alabama. Mobile,
all right,
Alabama.
Maryland, Mobile, Alabama, Phoenix, Arizona. Y'all keep your eyes open down
Kingsville, Orville,
Cumberland,
Aurora, Illinois, Tobaccoville, North Carolina, California, Garden Valley, Idaho, North Carolina in the house. What's up, Big Don?
All right, guys, share it out.
Illinois, Northern New York,
Louisiana in the house.
Louisiana.
Florida in the house.
It's Kat. She's in the house.
Grover,
New
North
York.
Carolina in the house.
Williamsport, Virginia, Pennsylvania. Ocean Isles, North Carolina. SR.
Yes.
Uh-oh, I'm lost.
Hi from California, Fredericksburg, Virginia.
California.
I'm putting up hi, Connie. Hi, Connie.
California was in the house. That was pretty cute. Good. Hamilton, Ohio, Fulton, Missouri, North Carolina, South Jersey, Murfreesboro, Tennessee,
Indiana, Colorado,
Shuri Beach, North Carolina,
Fredericksburg, Virginia again. Woo, we're rolling today. Come on, guys, share this out. Hey, if you're on
Mount Juliet,
if you're on Facebook, guys, hit the heart button, the like button.
Shenandoah.
Hit the like button on Facebook. I mean, the heart button. Hit the heart button on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, please
Maple
hit
Leaf
the like
Missiles, Maple Leaf, Minnesota, Ohio in the house, Burnsville, Michigan. North Carolina, the UK. Woo, we're across the pond. We're across the pond.
Raleigh in the house.
Raleigh, North Carolina in the house. Gustav, welcome. Wyoming.
Welcome to the show. Welcome
North
to the
Georgia
show,
Mountains.
Welcome. Upstate New York. Welcome to the house.
Arizona and Arkansas in the house.
Thank you from Tennessee.
Bangor, Tennessee. Dublin, California. Thank you for the prayers, Tennessee.
Ken Walls, welcome to the show. That's my guy.
YouTube thumbs up. Howdy, Kid and Adele.
Yes, sir. Hit the heart button on
North
Facebook.
Carolina, Memphis, Tennessee, Michigan.
Share it out.
Chesterfield County, Virginia.
Let's get these numbers going, guys. Let's get these numbers going.
I live in Pedowood, California.
Same way here in Virginia. Trust me when I tell you. You're welcome.
Bristol,
We're
Tennessee.
glad to be here. We're glad
That's
to
right.
be
Hold
here.
the fork in line,
guys. Hold the fork in line. Hate to steal your Mark McKay.
We're not stealing from Scott. He said we could use it. Texarkana, Texas.
Mark. I don't know why. Prayers, y'all. I don't know why I could get his name mixed up because we have a radio DJ around here called Mark. From Maryland, welcome to the show, guys. California in the house.
How many people's on? How many people's on?
We got 1583. We'll go live.
Aloha from Hawaii.
When we hit 2,000, we'll go live. Come on, 1,600. Let's go, guys. Patriots are
1600
fighting each other.
Spring,
No fear, Patriots.
Texas.
Stand tall.
That's right. Hello from Texas, Texas, the great state of
like,
Texas.
I like my new shirt.
Can't wait.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
In the swamp.
You in the swamp? You in DC?
Maryland in the house.
Save our children. Yes.
Save our children.
The
link
is on my Facebook page to buy the T-shirts. The link's on there. A video how to order them. Let's get it done. Iowa in the house.
Show them the young lady wearing the shirt. North America.
Okay, give me a
James
second.
Hamilton, Ohio. Indiana. Oh, wow. Look at it coming on quick. Swanton, Ohio. Randon Wells, Louisiana. Hello from Flint, Michigan.
Chirac. You put me on the spot. Show the lady. I got to find her.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
Here it is.
Tennessee in the house. Ohio in the house. Millerstown, Pennsylvania.
Where the hell am I? Here I am. All right, share screen.
The line is
all right, guys. I'm going to show you one of our first models. Oh, and by the way, happy Mother's Day tomorrow,
Rocky Mountain, North Carolina.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Can you see?
Absolutely.
Doesn't that shirt look beautiful on that young lady?
I'm telling you.
She said she just went and bought another one.
In the house.
She said she went back and got another one. She liked it so much.
Round Rock, Texas. South Florida.
Come on back. 1760. Come on, guys. Get these numbers up so we can start. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hit the love button. Hit the heart button.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
1800. We're getting there. We're getting there. I know they're shadow banning us. I know they are. Because we're killing it on YouTube. We're killing it. And it's all you guys.
Alabama. Yeah, we're so grateful for everybody that's jumping on.
Listen, guys, I just got word this morning.
Like Flynn, yes.
I just got word this morning. One of our videos hit over 100,000, and that's God working with us for sure. And it's you guys sharing us out, coming and knowing it's a place you can come, not to get ridiculed, but also it's with some help from a friend of mine also.
North Carolina, Washington State,
the Grow Live Academy. And you guys, awesome guy, Ken Walls. I am.
Was it Grow Live Academy, Doug?
Grow Live Academy. I'm going to put his link in our ticker. If I figure it out. Ticker. Hold on.
We love our Frogginites. Yes. Brandon, Florida. Kannapolis, North Carolina.
How do I change it? There it is. Right, now let me go find
Alberta, Canada.
Give me a second, guys, and we'll get started right after this.
Cool Ridge, Lisa from Cool Ridge, West Virginia.
Just give me a second, please, and we'll get ready to start it up. Here we go.
God bless each and every one of you as well. Thank you so much.
All right.
Hair on a biscuit. Hair on a biscuit.
That is not it. There it goes below. I don't want to show that.
That's
one.
ours.
I just want to show that one. All right. Listen, guys, let me say this real quick for my bud. Ken Walls is a good friend of mine, and he showed me how to live stream, and that's where we're at today. Some part of it. He has showed me so much. If you're looking to grow your business, he's having a free webinar next week, and the Telegram that's going across the bottom is where you can register. It's absolutely free, nothing to buy. But if you're looking to make more money, whether it be online, whether it be a personal business, sign up for that. Ken's a great guy. He's personal friends with a lot of big wheels in the business. I don't want to drop no names, but I'm telling you the biggest ones out there. He has personal friends with. He has written a book. The course that he's got, it was amazing. I encourage you to sign up through that link and get registered for that webinar because it's absolutely free. Okay, guys. All right, let's get to
real quick. If you don't have a home, let me jump in there. If you don't have a home-based business, reach out to Doug and I. We can help you with that as well. Okay, yes, for those of you that are looking to move and make money from home, we can help you with that as well. Don't be afraid. And if you do have questions, again, reach out to Doug and I. We'll help you.
All right. We promise when we hit 2,000, we start. We're at 2096. So let's get ready. Oh, I can't say that. That's against the law to say that.
Oh, it is.
Yes, it is. He has not only coined that phrase, he has bought that phrase.
Well, let's
That's
get
why his
ready
mother
to
don't
kick
even
some
say
booty.
it. All right, guys. Excuse me. Let's start with what's going on now. I'm not tracking it, but does anybody know if that rocket has hit Earth yet? It's already started its re-entry, the Chinese rocket. Can somebody go see if they can track it real quick while we're on here, while we're talking? Other things. Things are happening currently before we get into the main, what we're going to talk about tonight, which is Save Our Children. And you guys are doing wonderful things, buying the shirts and stuff like that. There's plenty going on in DC. They run Richard Citizen Journalist out of there, but there's another woman up there that is filming, and she filmed everything that happened. But she got me excited. She put it up yesterday, but it was actually from the 28th. So I was messaging Mike, man, there's fire trucks and all kind of stuff going on at the White House. That was during the energy attack that they have. Remember this. Remember 45 saying to us that we're fighting an invisible enemy. So are they. A power attack, an energy attack. Isn't that the invisible enemy? Kind of unique the way he put that. Then a year later, we are fighting the invisible enemy. A power attack, a plasma attack, whatever it was, even if it was anything, it was driving everybody crazy. But there's plenty of things. I wouldn't dare go anywhere near DC if I was anybody right now. Stay far, far away. The troops are back. There's pictures of them back. They're everywhere up there. There's things going on. They have Wells Fargo completely surrounded right over near the White House. Remember that the Secret Service is absolutely in charge of the banking systems too. Our U.S. currency, remember all fake money and stuff. The Secret Service not only protects people, like the president, they're also in charge of our money as well. So don't ever forget that part of their job too. Mike, you got any things new?
Yeah, a couple people asked questions that they heard that 2 generals were arrested at the Pentagon. That is absolutely correct, and the Joint Chiefs of Staff is out. All that was per Mike Flynn 3 days ago. General Flynn 3 days ago, and General McInerney reiterated it. Okay, you're welcome, Pamela. But the Joint Chiefs of Staff are no longer in control of the military, as the Secretary of Defense is, which
the real one or the fake one?
The real one, okay, which is Scott Miller. All right, I think Scott Miller's his name.
Yeah, that's his name.
Okay. And so it's moving forward very quickly right now. Okay, the rocket itself, guys, is just a distraction. All right, it may pop. It may pop to 3
magically. It's magically gained altitude.
It's magically gained altitude.
Well, when you're in control of it, you know what I mean. Sort of like the invisible enemy.
Yes, I've heard that Podesta was found guilty, sentenced to death by firing squad, according to Restore the Republic. Yes, I not only heard that, I've seen evidence of it. Okay. Let's see what else. Mustang Medic is another one to go look at, see what's going on in DC. But the joint, you guys, you got to understand the Joint Chiefs of Staffs are out. All right. I don't know if those were the 2 generals that were arrested at the Pentagon. I do not have the specifics, but there are definitely moves. Chris Miller, there we go, not Scott Miller. Chris Miller.
Yeah, we give them new names. I do the same as Scott McKay.
All right,
McKay, same guy.
If you don't believe Chris Miller's in control of the military, go back to December 14th. He did a press conference at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and he let all of it out. Okay,
That's it.
Him and Ezra Watnick Cohen, the 2 of them are in charge of those just strategic moves being played out right now.
Mustang Maddox said the guy the other day talked him into giving up so the cops didn't shoot him. I watched that. The cops are never going to shoot the guy. What are you talking about? The guy was hard-headed. They spent an hour putting him in the car. If they intended on shooting him, it wouldn't have been. It would have been in the first 15 minutes.
A couple of other things, guys. The Bitcoin thing is heating up. Okay, the Bitcoin and the market thing is heating up. There's more and more people coming in to my place of business and on my Facebook page and out and about in the communities talking about the market, okay, and how unstable it's gotten recently, up and down, up and down, up and down. So if you don't have XRP or Dogecoin, you need to get some, okay, and stay away from the rest. If
I
you
want to
have,
get with you and learn how to buy some Dogecoin, but
okay,
I just don't want to get caught up on the wrong side of Bitcoin. Do you know what I mean?
yes,
And I
absolutely.
know Dogecoin's where to go, but there's actually some fake ones running off of there too, with a
Yes,
similar names as
there
Dogecoin.
is. There's only a couple of groups you can trust right now. Hope the military takes
And you have
out.
to buy it through a certain app or something like that. I'm not even sure. So that's Nancy Drew is the one in DC. Yes, she is. But she's the one who posts stuff 6 days after she shoots it. So I wish she was a little more
That's exactly
recent.
right.
You know,
People, yeah.
well, 1, 2, but well, at least 5, 6
Yeah.
days after.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
I got my silver. Good for you. Good for you.
Absolutely. Let's see. So on from the Bitcoin, the next thing that's really happening is that a lot of you in the Telegram group are recognizing the distractions before they become a distraction, and it's so cool. Now, the cool thing about the rocket is it actually could open up the Three Gorge Dam the rest of the way if that's where it falls at. All right, that's why we were asking when we come in, because it could start by opening up Three Gorge Dam. You know, Watch the Water has many meetings.
Could hit the White House.
Yep. Mindy.
But know this: there's more water on the earth than there is land.
Also, guys, just so you know, we're when that thing does start crashing down into the earth, the military goes to DEFCON 1.
Yes.
Okay, the military goes immediately to DEFCON 1. That's all eyes and ears on and busy. Okay, they're getting after it. The Antifa and the Black Lives Matter crowd better wake up and go home.
Well, yeah, because they're not going to put up with nothing on DEFCON 1, DEFCON 2.
We've been in martial law since 2000, since 9/11. Nobody's retracted it. Martial law was signed in by Bush and since 9/11. We've been in a state of emergency on and off since 9/11 as well. Only a couple presidents, including our very own president, right now has changed that. I'm talking about 19. Where's Chuck Schumer? Chuck Schumer's making beds at Gitmo.
If he's not already dead.
Hillary didn't die 8 months ago. Hillary died in 2016, guys.
2016, 2017, somewhere in that vicinity. She died at Kuru in Greenland.
Right. She was put on ice in Greenland by her daughter. Why she was allowed to do that, I do not know, but that's neither here nor there. She's not. She had the consequences that you see going on for the Hillary that's out there and about, her doubles and whatever clones or whatever. Those, they're the ones that are going to reap the consequences.
That's it. Froggy News, rock the house. That's us, baby. So look, guys, the reason I put the thing up, Save the Children, because let's not forget what we're fighting here. We're fighting people that traffic children, people that harvest children, people that just, for the adrenochrome, that rape, murder, torture children. What this is, and there's so many people involved in it. And I just want to get a little bit of that conversation tonight before we forget what we're fighting for here. We're fighting not only for humanity, but we're fighting to save the children also is a big thing. We got to stop the trafficking. Know that Hollywood is so much involved in it. Pro sports is involved in it. People that are celebrities are involved in it. There's more people than you could ever imagine involved in what's going on because it's out-earned drugs. It's out-earned everything in the world. How much money they're making off of trafficking children. It's completely unreal. What do you think, Mike?
I know so. I mean, one of the subjects that we haven't talked a lot about when it comes to child trafficking and the pedophilia stuff with the children, guys, it's all about satanic rituals, amongst other things that they've also not only made adrenochrome, but they've also found out how to make blood diamonds. Okay. All right. So they're creating jewelry from this stuff as well. All right. So that's why they have been able to make the money that they made that outpaces the drug cartels, that outpaces our own corrupt government taking money from us and other people around the world. It's the wealthiest crime organization there ever was.
And it's very sophisticated, and they're taking it down.
Yes,
Some of
they
the
are.
people that were on a Crenodrome, you just look at it, you hate to call out names, but you don't become like you get to be 80 years old and look like you're 50. You know what I mean? You're on adrenochrome. Look at how Tom Hanks looked within 1 year of not getting it. He went from, well, of course he's dead now, but in 6 months he looked like he gained 25 years.
Museums are part of trafficking children. Yes.
Look at Tina Turner. Do you really think that at 80 years old you look like that?
Well,
Look at Cher.
why do you think that every stimulus bill includes a couple of museums in New York? What are those museums that they keep including in the stimulus bills?
The JFK. What is it? What's the Smithsonian? Not the Smithsonian. It's the Performing Arts Museum. They keep
well, that's
money.
because they're using that money to continue the trial trafficking through there. All right. If you want to know real in depth about the trial trafficking, look up the Nerium case. Okay, that's how it all started here in the States. Okay, the Nerium case. It was a very profound, large case.
Kennedy Center. Thank you.
Led to the Kennedy Center. There you go. That led to the arrest of Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell the second time.
And know that Maxwell was his boss.
Yes.
She wasn't working for him. He was working for her.
She was his handler.
And she was like top, most high as you could go civilian wise. She actually had a pilot submarine license. That's crazy. And know that Biden's island was only like 13 miles from Epstein's island, and they were trafficking children back and forth. This is what they used all these underground DOMs for, to traffic children all around the world. Know that these tunnels and they were gigantic, had these super train systems in them that ran under the oceans. They could go anywhere in the world basically on these trains and be there in no time at all, because they ran under our country at 22,000. Is it 22,000 or 12,000 miles an hour? They were unreal at the speed of the cars on the trains. If it's buffering, that's not our fault, guys. Sorry.
So some people are saying, I've seen that the rocket could possibly hit the White House. The White House, it could hit the Vatican, it could hit Three Gorges Dam. Guys, it's just a big scare event. Whatever it does, they're prepared for it, and they're making it happen anyway. They're the ones in control of it happening.
And just like I said the other night, I was on a training call with the Grow Live Academy. And I actually spoke to the guy that personally knows the guy from the Underground Railroad. And I shot him an idea, you need to release that movie on pay-per-view.
The Getty Museum.
And he thought it was a good idea to release it on the tour that Scott and them were going on. And that way they can preview it in every city and help get it out more. So he was actually going to get in touch with him like that. So that's good news. That movie needs to be released so more people can know about child trafficking.
East Coast, beware of a possible gas shortage. That's a good point y'all are making there.
Absolutely, guys, because
the pipeline was hacked.
Yeah, the pipeline was hacked. Another excuse, I just filled my gas tank because I just don't know. I'm going to top it off every other day from now on. But anyways, I want to stay on the subject of child trafficking. It's gigantic, not only here, but across the world.
Getty Museum is a good place to look as well. Isaac Cappy is another good name to do on DuckDuckGo. That'll help lead you to Hollywood, to the Hollywood side of things. He tried to spill the beans and stop them.
Yes, the Playboy Mansion was a bad place too. Excuse me.
Yes.
The White House, there was terrible things going on at the White House. That's why, from what we've heard, another president will never, ever live in that White House. That's why it's part of the
Hannibal,
so many
Missouri in the
satanic
house.
Who's that?
Hannibal, Missouri in the house.
Oh, okay.
She felt alone, so we had to take care of that. Brackets and jackets. That's right.
What's up with The Rock? I can tell you, The Rock
Isaac
is
Cappy,
not
bracket
good.
and jackets.
What's the truck driving man with a purpose?
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's watching like American Idol right now, this is just a matter of my opinion. I do not have any backup other than I can see with my own eyes very clearly that that's not Katy Perry on that show anymore.
No, that she's gone.
Yeah.
But guys, that's what's going on. We got to
like
keep
Chester was, yes. You can find
as the Cabal. They study the same kind of Bible. It's the Satanist Bible. But when they first come in as a Freemason, they kind of cover that book up until they become like Master Mason, and then the book suddenly
33
changes.
degrees.
Yeah, when you become a 33-degree Mason, the book suddenly changes to a new Bible that they're under, and it is the pyramid at that time.
Yes.
A lot of people, when they make 33-degree, head the other way because they see on what's going on then.
Katy Perry is very much bye-bye.
Who are we saying bye-bye to? Oh,
Katy Perry.
Gone. Oh, okay. I thought
she's
let us know in the
gone.
chat, guys, if anybody needs to go. We're pushing 3,200 right now.
Katy. They asked if Katy Perry was actually.
No, I know she's a clone. She was one of the first ones to be cloned a long time ago.
Yeah.
And here it is, one of the most beautiful girls in Hollywood. I can't remember her name, and she said right off the bat, she says, "I'm a transsexual," and she was like the hottest girl in Hollywood, and I was like, "What?" I can't remember her name. I just seen the video the other day. Megan Fox. How's that for you? My wet dreams turned into nightmares. Unbelievable.
Ben Affleck. He's not making Affleck commercials anymore.
And Melinda Gates have been gone since 2013. They gone bye-bye. Word on the street is his wife is being played by Kevin Kline with a wig on.
Yeah.
She looks exactly like him. Right? Yeah, Megan Fox is a dude. Doesn't that just ruin your night? Like you won't even be able to sleep. She came out and said, "I'm a transsexual," right on TV. I have the video. It's not a fake. It's from a long time ago.
I don't know that Angelina Jolie's a dude, but she was definitely involved in it. There's a video of her on YouTube telling the story about the rituals she attended.
I would be surprised to see if Prince is not dead. We'll see people that we all thought were gone that are coming back. No, Elvis would be 85 if he's alive. Check your birth dates.
Well, if Lady Gaga in the mail, she's definitely an evil you know what.
And Pastor Bob is 85 years old too. So if all you got to do is listen to Pastor Bob and don't look at the screen, and you know that's Elvis. Nobody talks like that.
Mikey Obama.
Bruce Jenner.
The
Jenner
Obamas
is a weirdo, whatever its name is now, and know that he is friends with the Clintons, or it is friends with the Clintons. JFK is alive.
The Obamas were taken out in 2019, okay?
Even his clone was taken out.
Yeah.
They're on like the third or fourth clone now.
The Michelle or Big Mike gave up Barry Soto, or however you say his last name. She gave him up for the child pedophile stuff at the White House.
The word on the street is that the Bushes raised Obama, and his real father this is what I just heard now. That don't sound crazy. Is Malcolm X. Could
be, but I know he spent a lot of time with the Prince of Saudi Arabia, who funded his education, who brought him up into the satanic rituals,
Adam and Eve,
passed him around like a sex doll at parties. I mean, Obama didn't have the greatest life in the world either.
Know that 80% of Hollywood is gone. They were all involved. Some of them, a lot of them, not willingly. When somebody puts a gun to your head and says, "You're going to watch what's going on here, and we're going to videotape this," That's a crying shame, but they were there and they were involved in it. I don't know exactly how they're going to deal with that part of it, but it happened. Dolly Parton is not part of it.
Dr. John and the Oprah Winfrey story is going to come out, guys. Oprah's on house arrest, awaiting tribunal.
Yes, Mother Hitler's daughter. I don't know. John Travolta. I know is into Scientology. I don't know much more than that. I know he's a freak too. So probably, yeah. Malcolm X is supposed to be the son of Hitler. Well, that all makes sense then. Well, his daughter is the chancellor of Germany.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a ton of freaky little stories and bloodlines being passed
this
around.
Is why it's all coming together now. It's because this family doesn't go very far from its tree. It doesn't branch out very far. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Right.
It's all the Nazis that were in Germany are basically running the world, along with the Rothschilds and the people that were in England. Okay, know that the people in England have been taken out. Rothschilds have been taken out. The 13 families that live underground were taken out, and not the Rothschild families. That's the second tier. The first tier lived underground and ruled the world. We killed all them families. That's how we have Space Force. We took their technology.
Well, that's going to be a part of the 10 days of media darkness, where they actually show confessions of all these people and their sentencing. I don't know that they'll show them being executed or not. Jay-Z, Beyonce, all of them gone. What's that crazy one? Christy, that's married to John. What's his name? John Legend. Christy Teigen, gone.
Oh man, she's nothing but trouble.
Yes.
Trudeau is Castro's son.
Yes, Hitler was a Rothschild.
Yep. There you go. How about the rocket? If the rocket is approaching Portugal now, it will hit in 60 minutes. Nah, they'll give it a little more gas. They're going to let it hit wherever they want it to hit, if it hits. Just remember, the chances of it hitting any place that on land is pretty rare unless somebody's in control of it. There's more water than land. Do you follow what I'm saying? If you're a betting man, you'd bet it going in the water, unless somebody's got control of it. There's more of a chance of it hitting water than it is land. If it hits land, somebody's really in control of it.
Yes, Franklin Graham was a Freemason from what I heard.
So let me address this. Oh, it went out of the way. Somebody's asking me how much money off the T-shirts goes to the kids. Well, right now we've sold a total of 20 T-shirts, and what we're going to do first is try to regroup some of the money we spent on the website, some of the money we have spent on equipment, and then when the money is left over, we'll send some money to whatever charity is necessary. There's been some. Yeah, let me just say that, and I don't want to sound nasty about it, but me and Mike have spent money. We're trying to recoup. We're not trying to get rich off of $200 worth of sales and T-shirts. Ralph Northam, he is my governor, and he ain't worth 2 cents. Not 2 cents. Doug Mason looks like trouble. Who? Mason, just look for Mason. Okay.
Or Robert's Bible College.
He's gone. Bye, Mason. Mason got hit by Mason.
Anybody who preaches the word of God and can't say in Jesus' name,
right,
at the end of a prayer is got issues.
Right. Trudeau has already been taken out. He's a clone. The original was wearing a bracelet. Then they changed it from a bracelet to an implant. But I think now he's a full clone. Not only Fauci created COVID, a lot of other people were behind it too. Fauci's been arrested. That's a clone too. Well, no, it's a guy with a mask on. We've already proven that. He's already been dealt with too. Crimes against humanity. It's a sad but true story. Hillary Clinton. I got. What do you? If you did any of your research, you would have found out and seen Hillary getting arrested in 2016 at the 911 memorial. She didn't fall out. She got drugged in a van. She was cuffed at the hands in front of her, and her legs were shackled. She was drugged in the van, and then they dealt with her after that. And she had military tribunal and was not executed. She was due to get executed. She died and got sick. Remember how she done them stupid laughing? That's part of catching Kuru. And she had a hole in her tongue. She was bad off. They replaced her right after that with 3 other different clones, but from what I heard. And the latest one's 2 foot tall, shorter than the original. Yes, see, somebody agrees with me. That's crazy. Cameron Diaz, don't break my heart, but I don't know. I'm already still messed up with Megan Fox.
All right, so the clone centers are being closed down around the world. Yes, we do know that to be true. And we were under understanding that clones lasted about 2 years before they started glitching out. But some probably a year. I mean, you never know. And we never make anything like we used to anymore.
All right, I got another one hitting the bricks. How do I get rid of him?
I do not know about Billy Graham being a part of the Illuminati.
How come? Oh, he's on Facebook. I can't get rid of him.
A lot of it is documented. JM asked how much of this is documented. A lot of it is documented.
We have that website that we told you that's actually got the papers that have been filed on the people, Bill Gates and everybody else. Just because I'm a nice guy, I'll put that in the chat for you. Knowing that we just didn't sit around one night, me and Mike smoking weed and making this all up. Let me find it. I don't.
Betty White, that would be.
Keep talking, Mike. I'm trying to find this website. There it is. Mid-Gitmo. Here it is. Are you there, Mike? You're freezing. All right, guys. Here's the link to that website, and you can find everything you'd ever dreamed about.
We'll put it in a Telegram group. Can you hear me?
I'll put it there too. Yeah, you kind of broke up a little bit on me. It's in the Telegram group right there. You can go to the same website that we went to. There's enough information on that website to keep you busy for the next 4 weeks. There you go. Starlink, new internet. Yes, sir. And it also, from what we hear, is going to provide electricity too. And when you see people taking videos and it looks like there's little dots everywhere and they're like spread apart way far away, that is what it is called a satellite that is low bearing satellite. That's what they're using. They're not as far out of the space. And that's what's going to provide the internet, and that's what's going to provide electricity. They're so close together, you can see them at night circling on a clear night. It's crazy. I heard there's over 200 of them. Doug Cosmo, what? Satellites are fake. Okay. Sure they are. And you know this why? Because you went to school for it? You're broke, you need your money. We all do. Okay, guys, if there's somebody in the chat that needs to go, let me know, please. There's over 200 satellites from Tesla currently in orbit. Who's back again? Tell me their name so I can throw them out.
Can you hear me?
Can you believe somebody put in there? Scott McKay says he don't like Trump supporters. What are you smoking, man? I know we got some people in there that must be stone drunk tonight. We don't ask you. I don't ask for a whole lot of brains, just common sense and logic. Remember that. Common sense and logic. All right, who needs to go? Because somebody said there was somebody in here needed to go. Somebody was back. Who's the troll? Oh, here's one. You called me an idiot. You can go back to mommy's basement. You better be finding out who you're calling an idiot. All right, Tesla, I can't be lost at 1:45 in the morning.
Yes.
I don't believe none of his shit can come back and land on the ground like it does. I think that's farce. But I do believe there's satellites for the internet and there's satellites for power. I think that's a diversion.
Mason, go back to mama's basement. Mason.
Okay, is this guy a toad? He said, I'm a toad. So if you're going to admit you're a toad, then you're gone. Block Mason. My job is just to block people, guys. I don't have any time to talk, but we're trying to get Mason. We're trying to hang him right now.
They already got him. They got him.
How can they get him?
Some people on YouTube can block him.
I don't know if that'll block him in here.
Yeah, it's saying it's blocked.
Oh, okay. But anyways, guys, where we at? 41 minutes. We got plenty of time. I don't know if I trust Elon Musk either. I don't know. We heard he was with the bad, but he's with the
It's
good now.
a possibility that some nurses and even doctors will be charged for giving the jab because they have knowledge of it and still are doing it.
I seen a lady the other day, an RN, I presume, or a nurse. She opened up a brand new thing of the Johnson & Johnson and said, let me show you the insert. She broke the seal. She sewed it, opened it up, and it was a paper about this big after she unfolded it. And guess what all the directions were and everything on it? The whole page was blank on both sides. That's scary in itself. Then there was another guy, Mike. This is a funny story. I'll tell you guys about it. He goes in like he's going to go into like you go to a drugstore and get the vaccine. He says, "Oh, can I come to get my vaccine?" The lady says, "Yeah." And he says, "Can I see it? Is it fresh? Is it new?" She goes, "It's brand new in the box." So he says, "Can I see it?" And he grabs the vial and he takes a brand new vial. He goes, "I'm taking my vaccine with me." "You can't take that." He was a big guy. He says, "I got to take it. I got to take it. You're killing people with this. I'm sending it off to have it analyzed." He got in his car and he says, "You can best believe they're calling the police." He said, I had a tough time getting that one, like he had done it many times before. Funny story. It's all over Telegram.
Yep. So, I mean, how many people are on with us, guys?
We're at 3,860 right now.
All right.
How do I find you on Telegram?
You shared the website for all the listed people dead in tribunals?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I can send it again.
All right. Guys, if you have questions, hit us up in the Telegram group about that. Okay. Some of it's hard to believe, but most of that stuff has been verified and combed through by not just people like Doug and I, but like higher ups. And guys, I know this is hard because it's one of the first things that I had a hard time with at all the crazy stuff that me and Mike's seen worse stuff than I have, but I've seen some pretty crazy stuff too. That you can't sleep and stuff. But the thing that when I first started out and started investigating all this, because I really did, I went to DuckDuckGo and I went everywhere, and was the clone thing. It goes all the way back to World War II, Hitler and all that. The reptilians work with them to make aircraft that could travel, that were anti-gravity aircraft. Okay, so they work with them and told them how to build clones. Reptilians can take over a human body, and that reptilian is that person after they kill their brain and learn what they can. They're never quite as smart. They develop rashes. They don't last but about 1 or 2 years. But it's the honest to God truth, and that's hard for a lot of people to accept. And the more I got into it, the more I learned about how the Nazis practiced the stuff called Vil or something like that, and then reptilian, how they practice real, yes, and how they all the saintism that they were practicing got the reptilians interested in them, and they reached out to them, and
They said they were building aircraft with them in World War II, and a lot of the Nazi stuff is under the North Pole up there, or under way up under the ice out there. There's another whole world out there that we're not even we don't. It's
Antarctica,
uncharted.
yes.
Yeah, Antarctica. It's uncharted, and this is where all these bases are. It's just great. That's what freaked me out. Okay. And I can't go too deep into it, but I gave up on it after about 3 days of research. I told Mike, I said it just freaks me out to think about it. I just and then there's natural clones they can make, and then we all know that they got the mask too, and know that everything they do, like the Satanism guys, they have to tell you what they do. So Mission Impossible, they showed you that they could make these masks and they could look just like real people. They have shown you they could do it, but they've done it way longer than the Mission Impossible movies. It's been going on for years and years. And now they're doing the deep fakes. It's hard to tell who in the hell is who anymore.
Well, guys, the thing is, when you go researching stuff like Isaac Cappy, and Vril and those type of things on the internet, you can catch up to the dark web very quickly, and you can see things that you can't unsee.
No, you can't unsee.
So be
and
very,
I shared one of these
very
videos
careful.
with Mike one day. I said this is some of the sickest stuff I ever seen, and it was about harvesting human organs.
Right.
And I couldn't sleep for like 2 or 3 nights. I could not sleep. It grossed me out. It was just horrific, to say the least. And it's not something you want to see. So be careful how you dig, where you go, because you're liable to sooner or later, just like Mike said, turn up something that you can't unsee.
The Telegram group is private, guys. You have to get an invite. Okay.
As you can see, we got plenty of trolls here. I shut it down and made it private again. We could probably be at 10,000 people now, but I kind of shut it off. It was around 1450. We've lost some people, throw some people out. We're at about 1380, 1390 now. We don't really need more than that unless if somebody really wants it, they can message us and we'll give it to you. But we're really not accepting any new clients at this time. I mean, maybe better. Doug, the book of Eli tells us all about talking about satanic DNA, reptilian DNA. No wonder traditional church people refuse to teach it. Agreed.
Teach about it. Mm-hmm. Agreed. Guys, the truth is going to come out no matter what.
Yeah, there's nothing that can stop it. Facebook jail sucks. We know that.
Connect with people in the audience or connect with Doug and I, and we'll get you an invite, okay?
Share this out, guys. We're at 4,000 people.
People as we let them in.
Yeah, it's just that we're getting a lot of trolls, so we have to be careful. I'm just capturing a screenshot. Saturday. Okay. All right, I got that. You can reach out to me on Telegram, Doug Cosmo, and if you want the invite group, I get you over to it. Same as my name on here. Let me see if
some of these rabbit holes you go down, guys, is the very. Sorry, Doug.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. You are breaking up. If you can hear me.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit. You're freezing on me. You're freezing.
Can you hear me now?
You're coming back in a little bit. Come in. Earth the mic. Earth the mic. You're doing all right now. I can hear you again, brother.
Okay.
You're clear now. You were kind of like
cool.
fading on me. Now you're froze again. Sorry, guys. There's just a lot of people on. We're at 4,000 people right now. Violent throw. How do I get a shirt? Go to my Facebook page and look in the feed. Go on to the Telegram group if you're not a member on the Telegram group. No, Ken, I actually, if you look at my ticker, isn't this it right here? That's what you sent me, ain't it, brother? I'm lost. I'll get up with you after the show, Ken. Um, hey guys, we're experiencing a little internet difficulty here, so please bear with us. Glyph is a troll. Okay. Have a good night. Go to mommy's basement. She's calling you. Ice cream's ready. We got rid of him. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. So listen, guys, do your own. Don't believe us when people say I don't believe everything they said. Do your own research. That's what we did. I mean, literally for the last 5 months, night and day, damn near 7 days a week, 12 to 14 hours a day, I've been digging, scratching, trying to find out everything I could about what's going on because I knew in my heart none of this made any sense to me. None of it from the inauguration to what's going on now, the way everything's going in DC, none of it made any sense. And I wanted to try to make sense of what's going on. So, yes, do I study Q? Q is real. Q is the truth. Anons, that's people that decrypt it. Not everybody decrypts it the right way, and they don't find out the right information. That can't be blamed on Q. It's two separate things. Do you follow what I'm saying? That's where we get some of our stuff. There's other stuff that comes directly from the people that's involved in what's going on. You got to know that there's an uprising going on right now as we speak to take our country back. This is the last, we're at the end. We got to take our country back. We got to believe in God and know that God is going to change the world while you're alive. It's going to happen right. It could happen any minute. It could happen in a week. It could happen in a month. We just don't know, but we can't give up that faith. We can't give up hope. Hope you got to keep all the time. Do you follow what I'm going on? We're all ready. We're all ready, guys. Mike had to dive out. He's going to try to come back in and clear his stuff out. He's out there in the boondocks. Amen. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I just know that in my heart, and I can't think any other way when people tell me you're nuts for what you think. Well, if I don't think that way, I'm thinking that I've given up on society. I've gave up on humanity. I've gave up on Jesus. I've gave up on God. I've gave up on myself at that point. You know what I mean? Everybody else that to me that I call sheep, or I'll ask them about it. Oh man, I don't really know what's going on. It's your responsibility to know what's going on. It's your responsibility to know what's going on in society today. You need to dig. You need to search. You need to scratch and find out everything you can about what's going on. Because if you think it's just okay to keep on doing what we're doing, take the jab, you're going to be one of the ones that are gone. And I'm not saying everybody that gets the jab is going to be gone, but there's going to be a bunch of sorry people that took it. That's just my opinion. And they're like assholes. Everybody's got one. I'm just telling you what I know. There's no amount of money on this earth that could make me take that jab. None. None. If they tell me I have to have it to have the operation, I don't want it. I don't want the operation. I'll live with pain the rest of my life. There's no way. You got to know what's good and what's not good. You got to know what's fake and what's real. You got to know that this whole COVID thing is fake. It's fake as hell. Wake up. It's all fake. It's all a mirage. Everything you're seeing is just fake. You got to believe your spirit. You got to believe God. I know I'm preaching a little bit now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a preacher. Well, we'll pray for your mom. She got the shot. Hopefully, all she got was B12. You got to know that some of it's not real. Some of it might be real. How do you even take that chance? It's like playing Russian roulette. And I know people that are my friends that have taken the shot. Then I hear some people say, don't even be around the people that have taken the shot, because that could come off on you. Oh my goodness. And know that whatever's going on in India is false. I've seen video from over there. Nothing's going on. They're talking about people are dying here and birds are falling out of the sky. What do you believe? We're sending billions in aid over there. Bullshit. I pray for everybody that's got the shot. The demon is a deceiver. What did I just see that? You got that right. Satan is a deceiver. He's a liar. I don't give Satan any authority in my life, and don't give him any authority in your life as well. Here comes Mike trying to come back in. Hopefully he can get back in. Know that the internet is crazy the last couple of weeks. All optics. Good one. Good one. Let me know who needs to go in the group. There's Mike. He's back. He's back. Here's Mike. He just went to the moon and came back. He had one of them anti-gravity aircraft. It only takes like 2 minutes to get there. So here we are. I've been just preaching to him, Mike.
Sweet,
Tell them
sweet.
that God's in control, and you got to know that you need to trust God in every shape, way, or form. And you got to know what's wrong from right. You got to know what's fake. You got to know what's real. If it don't smell good, it don't taste good, it don't look good, it ain't no good. I don't know. I just got on my. I was really preaching hard there where you were going. I just went into it, brother. All right, guys. What are you guys thinking out there? About 56 minutes into this. We got almost 4,000 people on the stream.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Can you hear me, Doug?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right.
Preach.
So I'm glad you brought God into the picture. Obviously, they didn't care for the previous conversations we were having. But guys, that's where you got to look to. I mean, some of these videos and information that I consumed in the beginning, going down these rabbit holes, if it wasn't for my relationship with God, I'd probably be a lot sicker than I am. You know, having fought cancer, a lot of this stuff I was doing while I was fighting cancer, and it was tough. But when you're there by yourself day in and day out, and your loved ones are caring for you the best they can, and you just try to consume the time and keep your mind off your illness, and you keep it with God, and God kept driving me to find this stuff out and be a voice. And that's why this show has done so well. I was doing it alone in the beginning, and I kept getting kicked out Facebook, and like Doug's like, well, I know a way. And he took the baton and went off running, and here we are. God just keeps giving us more and more and more, and he's not going to give us more than we can handle.
You're helping us reach and touch more people, as many people as we can. And it just comes down to truth, logic, and common sense. Truth, logic, and common sense. If it doesn't fit in them categories, excuse the expression, it's bullshit. Okay? It is. And what you're seeing and hearing, 99% of it's bullshit.
Yeah, I mean,
right now, excuse me.
Once you've read enough headlines, guys, and you see how to match them to what reality is, a lot of the headlines will tell the story of whether you want to dive into that topic or not. Whether it's real or not.
Mike, let me ask you this. We know you beat cancer and everything. During that time that you had cancer, did you wear a mask everywhere you went, or did you and back away from everything, or did you just say, I don't believe this bullshit and I'm not wearing a mask unless they make me wear it at the doctor's office or something like that? I think Mike froze on us again. The answer to that would be Mike didn't ever wear a mask unless he had it was at the doctor's office. And then he got in arguments at the doctor's office as well. You're freezing on me, sir.
You hear me now?
Yeah, you're kind of breaking up. Can we trust the website info? Yes.
I will tell you that mask, never one. They could test my, oh Jesus. They could test my immune system. Can you hear me, Doug?
Well, we got another one that's gone. I can't get to them fast enough to put the steak in them. I got him that time. Mike's breaking up, guys. I keep talking for you. Yeah, we're not looking for critics. We're looking for people with help to spread the word about what's going on in society today. I didn't never claim to be the next coming of Jesus. That's not what I have asked to be. I am a guy that is guided by him, but people say, "Are you a true Christian?" I believe in God, and I believe He's going to save the world. What other answers do you need? I'm not here trying to be a false anything. People that question that will be gone. And it doesn't even phase me because, like somebody told me, here's Mike coming back in. There he is. Well, people
All
told me,
right.
you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing. We got plenty of haters, but they don't even bother me anymore because you can go back to mommy's basement. You can criticize me, tell me that I'm not a Christian because I cursed. Oh my goodness. But I'm forgiven every night. Do you know that? I'm not going to get much into that, but all we try to do is spread the word and try to interact with people, and that's what God wants us to do. Okay. But we'll just go from there. Yeah, we know Mike's blurry and freezing, but that's on a good day. Are you there, Mike? Or are you breaking up again?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother.
Yeah. Can you
Yeah, you're breaking up
hear me?
so bad.
Guys, the fight with cancer was. We'll have to tell that story. Yes, we're entering a new covenant.
I'm sorry. I'm reading a. Thank you so much. I never claimed to be a disciple. Yes, sometimes cuss words come out of my mouth, but you know they're not the worst ones in the world. I've heard a lot more people say worse things than me. If it offends you, move on. Thank you so much. We are here for you guys, and God is helping us spread the word. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Potato Head. Yeah, well, I always need somebody with a name like that on my stream. So, bye bye, Mr. Potato Head. Some of these names, you just know who they are. Make me a moderator. I don't even know how to do that, bro, so don't have to worry about it. Yes, he did. Mike had cancer and he beat cancer. And he never wore a mask through it all, unless he had to go to the doctor's office. And he got in so many arguments at the doctor's office. Do you know that they won't even let him go to PTA meetings? Mike just messaged me. Uh-oh. Mike just said the power went out. Generators kicked in. Back in a minute. Uh-oh, it might be going down in Carolina. Who else in Carolina is losing power? Come on, come in. He's up there near Raleigh. Y'all got power up that way? Keep your faith in God. That's what I'm talking about. If you give up your faith, you have given up on everything. I'm just telling you, you got to know, you got to believe in your heart that it's going to be okay. You got to pray for your friends. You got to help your friends. You don't have to red pill them to death. Explain something if they ask it. If they ask you, did you get the jab? Hey, I prefer not to get something that I'm 98.6 or better to not get to start with. Why would I drop my odds and get a shot? Does it make sense? Truth, sense. And what is it? Truth, logic, and common sense. Praise God. God wins. You know it is. Yeah, Mike's on generator now, so I'm going solo. Power's on in Southport, North Carolina. My power went off for about an hour today. I'm in Florida. Welcome, Florida. God is in control. Yes, he is. All the time. Excuse me. You are welcome. Mike might be getting censored. You know what I mean? They hit his channel hard a while back ago. I mean, he was getting 40,000 views. I like the video I seen today. The guy took all the pennies out. Did y'all see that video? And he dumped them on the table. Well, come on. I'll give you a link. I'm going to invite my buddy Ken on and give him a link. Give me a second. There you go, Ken. Hold on, guys. I'm about to jump back on here. Just gave that internet link out. Ken's going to join us shortly. He's the guy that is ticking across the bottom of our screen that taught me how to do live. We're at 3,700. I wonder why Biden. I don't know their theories. It's the other side. How do we know that our side is not in control of Biden 100%, which I think we are? So there you have it. Always use DuckDuckGo, guys. Always, always. We're okay in the western part of the state. Okay. Mike lives a little bit outside of Raleigh. He lives in Clayton, North Carolina. Pastor Doug. I'm not a pastor, but I'll get on my soapbox and I will definitely. I'm going to welcome Ken Walls to the show. Ken Walls got his Trump hat on. How's it going, brother? Share it out, guys. Oh, man, I can't hear you, brother. Let me take off the mute button.
Okay, sorry.
All right, there we go.
I had daggone it. Jeez. I'm sorry. It's my first time ever doing a live stream. Dude, I almost always have it open on my phone. I thought I'd throw my Trump hat on for a minute.
All right. And if you were watching along with us, you know that sometimes I just like to get on my soapbox, and I don't call it preaching, but I just want to say my point of view. If it's not truth and common sense, you got to be able to weigh them factors. Do you know what I mean? Whether you believe something or not anymore, because there's just so much crap out here. You don't know what to believe anymore.
I know, man. Dude, I've been watching you guys the whole time, and by the way, thank you for putting my webinar link up down there at the bottom. I appreciate it.
You're certainly welcome.
I'm doing a free training this coming Thursday, so I'm pretty excited about that. But look, somebody was giving you shit about cussing and saying you weren't,
and that I wasn't a Christian because I cursed. I never claimed to be a disciple or the second coming of Christ. All I am is a man that's carrying the word to the people. Okay. Dude. He used David in the Bible, and you know what I mean? He used a murderer to spread the word at one time. I say a curse word, and all of a sudden I'm not a Christian. It doesn't even get me mad. It gets me fired up, because just like Grant Cardone taught us to use them people as fuel, right, man?
That's right. That's right.
I don't let him have the power. I don't let the devil have the power over me neither. I give him no authority in my life whatsoever. He has zero authority. He's nobody to me. But he constantly tries to talk to me. Yeah. He's on my shoulder all the time. Yeah. Listen, guys, next week, Ken is having a free webinar. If you want to learn how to increase your business, how to crush your competition, absolutely free. The link's on the bottom. Feel free to click on that, or not click on it, but copy it down, take a screenshot, and come on over. This is my mentor here, man. I didn't get up to 3,700 people, with the help of God and a whole lot of this man's teaching right here. So I want to give him his props.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that, man. But I told you get more. I don't get the numbers you get, but here's the thing, man. I love what you've done. I love this show. I love what you stand for. And anybody who wants to talk smack about you, man, they have no idea, man. They're not
a patriot.
Well, they're just, look, man, no matter what, one thing I've learned is no matter what, like, you're going to have idiots show up on your live streams, man. You're going to have idiots show up in your life, period.
Yeah. But I was telling all my listeners tonight and thanking them, guys, because last week we did a video about DC and we have 104,000 views on that video. That's off
crazy,
dude. That's just like makes your head explode. I actually texted to Ken earlier today. I said, I don't know how in the world, this is craziness here. And I've had 10,000 subscribers in 2.5 weeks to my channel. 10,000 subscribers. I haven't even asked anybody to sign up. It's people are hungry for information. They want news. They want to know what's going on, and you're not going to find it on any mainstream media. You're not going to find it anywhere. You're not going to find it on Google. Go to DuckDuckGo. Do your own research. I'm saying, listen to what I have to say. If you don't agree with it, go search and find out for yourself what's going on.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Hey, I love what our Groovy Garden with Steve and Anna says. Or is it Anna? Steve and Anna, or Anna? 100,000 people, Doug, in a short period of time. God's hand. Amen.
Yeah, I'd agree. And I think I told Ken that today.
Yep,
I
you
says,
did.
you've taught me well, but I got to give the credit to God, because God is the one that's driving this show. It's in his, he likes what we're doing. It to me, it's the Don. The Don.
We're done.
You're killing me. That
He's
would
giving you, hey, he's giving you a thumbs up, dude.
Yeah. The Don. He'll be back.
Don.
Forget about it.
Oh, dude, that's freaking awesome. You know, I feel silly even saying this, but one of the students in the Grow Live Academy who were friends sent this to me back in the day. It actually talks. It plays random Trump thing. Do you want to hear it? You want to hear it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Don, you're a little controversial. You're talking about illegal immigration. I said it's illegal.
I said it's illegal.
We are going to drain the swamp in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, drain that swamp.
From Nova Scotia. I got people from Australia, England, Africa. It isn't just the United States. The world wants to know what's going on.
Wow.
And
man,
it's crazy.
Wow, no storms. Somebody said there's no storms in North Carolina.
Got one person after the other trying to knock my boy. If you come on here trying to knock 45, I'm going to knock you right on off the stream. How's that? Take it right into you know what. I'm telling you, go back to mommy's basement. She'll bring you some milk and cookies. It is all right. You know what I mean? I realize you've never really amounted to much in your life, but you've learned how to make a YouTube username and come on my stream. Joe needs you to write his next script.
That is funny, dude.
I mean, it gets ridiculous. Does Ken have any intel? I guarantee he does, but he's not able to tell us anything about it. And I won't go any further than that.
I'll say this. So what can I say? All right. So, I mean, Doug, you know, but I can't talk about, I can't name names. How about that?
Yeah, I know that.
I had, so a very good friend and a personal advisor to 45, or 19, however you want to look at it. Who's been friends and a personal advisor with that guy for about 40 years. It's a long story how I got connected, but I'm going to be transparent. I was shocked when I was invited to because I'm a technology guy, and they were struggling with technology to have these meetings. And I was invited to facilitate these meetings through a platform I'm not going to talk about. And there were some freaking high level. I mean, the highest level. I was told, because there were a lot of phone numbers showing up in this thing that were listening in. It was a very, very secure and private thing, but we were literally having a meeting every single day before the stealing occurred. Excuse me. So all of this happened. I was in these meetings every single day. There was a lot of stuff happening, and I do know this. There's a lot of moving parts, and the parts are still in motion. That I know for a fact, and I just can't. I can't disclose names, but trust me when I say this. everybody listening has heard of these names for sure.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. So Ken knows some people at a very, very high level, and he just can't come out and give the intel he's got could get him in trouble. So I
Yeah,
understand that we get ours, you know, through what Flynn posts and Juan post and you know and Scott McKay and a lot of other people also and Mike has got some people that he personally knows in the Secret Service. Of course, from what I've heard, and this is just through me and going through some other channels, and Mike also really, that only about 12 people actually know the plan. And they're not leaking any of it. We can presume a lot of things. We presume that Nasara is the next government we're about to head into. We presume that the quantum banking system is the next banking system. And that Trump, you know, when he came into office, he went to these other countries and they all capitulated to him and became part of the program to change the world banking system over from the Rothschilds and put it back into the people. And that's what we believe is going on. But do we have that in writing? Can we swear on it? No, we can't, you know, but to my best knowledge, that's what's going on. And we have to take back our country, one city, one county, and one state at a time. And that's the only way it's going to be done. We have to get in and start going to city council meetings. We have to pay attention to the people that get elected into office because these are the people that are controlling our country now. And you can see what they're doing to our country. They're destroying it.
I think, and you know about you guys have talked about the Tulsa thing, and I know that some of your viewers were there. I obviously can't show it, but that's Clay Clark's cell phone number.
I'm telling you that he was invited to go there. He don't want to say it.
I was invited,
VIP, but he had another thing to go to in Texas that weekend.
I was a speaker at another event.
Yeah, after it was all said and done, I believe Ken would have liked to have been in Oklahoma.
You know what? Yes. I would have loved to.
4,500 Patriots.
I know.
And Linwood just going crazy.
He
was off the hook. We don't know when the EBS will be. It's when it comes on your TV.
You know, gosh, I wish I could talk about what I know. You have no idea.
Get you in trouble.
Because I'm not going to.
You know, and you know, people have had to sign, papers so they don't even talk about what's going on.
Yeah, no, I can't. But man, I'll tell you, everybody watching, I'll say this: it ain't over.
Oh no!
I mean, it's far from over.
We have about 2,500 loyal people that come on every week, and about 1,000 more or 2,000 more that are new every week. They know they haven't given up hope. They know that there's more to this. They know this is about good versus evil.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And good always wins over evil. It's God against Satan. We have to win, and people don't realize what's going on. There's so many people that are just sheep, and they just keep going along with whatever they're told. I am terrified for these people because they just seem to accept whatever they're willing to throw at them. I'm not.
We got a troll
I have
alert.
to question it.
Got a troll alert. Troll alert.
Well, who is it so I can send them to their room?
Peggy's the one that said troll alert. Troll alert.
All right, shoot it out. Who's the troll?
I don't see it.
Checkmate XXX.
And you know what, dude? You're right, man. Like God won this deal a long time ago.
Here's something I heard and I seen in a video that
why is Ken on the show if he can't tell anything?
Are you willing to come on and share and tell with us? We'll put you on the show.
Yeah, come on.
We got some beast people in the damn stream.
I mean, man, this is
These people,
you got rough,
they're
rough
hardcore,
crowd,
ain't
man.
they?
You got a rough crowd going
Got a
on.
rough crowd out here. I
Man.
know how to send them to their room now.
Dude, I've been here 5 minutes. I already got haters.
They're already
What the
stomping
heck?
on you. Welcome to the show, Ken.
Jeez. Wow. Yeah. Please expose. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it blows me away how many. I mean, I have some really, really, really smart friends that I love dearly that are getting that poke, man. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why
would you change your DNA, the makeup of your body? How I said this, I don't know if you were on. There's no amount of money in the world that would make me take that shot. You'd have to put a gun to my head and say, if you don't take it and pull the trigger, then I'm gonna think twice about doing it. I'm just not.
Man.
There's no way. I don't see how anybody could give a child that. And they're talking about infants. You know, it's crazy, crazy, crazy. It's all about the kids. That's right, guys. It's all about the kids. And this show is all about the people that watch it and us trying to help them understand what's going on in society today. Come on here. This ain't like talking to your friends that are knocking you. Come on here, not get ridiculed. Share your ideas with us. If you got intel, I'll be glad to put you on the show.
Hey, Mason.
If you want to stand behind the curtain and go, you're not a good Christian, I'm not going to put you on the show. I'm going to
get that guy off there, man.
What guy?
Mason Barnard. Doug, stop talking. I think that's the guy you booted earlier, isn't it?
I'm trying to find him. You got to understand they go by so fast.
I know. Yeah, I get it.
If I see him again,
it's a YouTube comment.
Okay.
Nathan. At 10:51. Well, it is 10:51.
I'm looking for him.
Man, they're going fast.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Jeez.
It's okay. Like I said, it doesn't even faze me at first.
Yeah,
it did, but it doesn't anymore. And I'm trying to kill off the corporation to keep the secrets. Yes. Why in the hell would you take a jab when you're not even sick? Why would you go from 99.86 down to 94%, and they say still wear the mask? Because there's people that's had both shots and still caught COVID. Now, what the hell are you doing? You know, come on. Truth, logic, and common sense is where I'm at.
It's insane, dude. It's insane.
Yeah.
That guy, now that dude just said you're stupid guest.
I wish I could find him.
Oh, it's funny, dude.
Can't let the secret out that you're a fraud. Oh, how's your mommy?
Who's that?
Some guy.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, you caught him. Give him the boot. Give him the boot, man.
Go back to mommy's room. She's got the ice cream ready for you.
Get on out of here, Dinky.
Yeah, and you can go watch cartoons after this.
See if mommy will make you a PB&J.
Be in bed by 11. Don't forget.
What happened to Mike? Oh, his
internet. He lost the power at his house. He had to crank the generator up. So we're going to have to finish it out, without Mike.
God. Wow.
Mike is really had it rough. He lost his mother-in-law, and then he had to take care of all that. And then after they took care of most of that, he goes to his mother-in-law, his husband, goes to pick his friend that's been a salesman out on the road for 2 months, picks him up at the Raleigh airport, comes back to town, takes him to his house, and that guy finds his wife passed away, been gone 2 days. So they had to deal with that too. Now poor Mike, he lived about 20 miles away from his in-laws. He packed all his stuff up and he lives really, really close now. And he's still in the process of moving everything. Plus he beat cancer. He is, and the whole time he never wore a mask. Plus he, cancer, it made him have a weak heart. He still wouldn't wear a mask. Never got sick from any of it.
My gosh.
He's a true, patriot and fighter.
Good, man.
He helped me build this show up, and he had a following before we started. Just an all around good guy.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah. He lost all his hair. He grew his hair back. He's back working again. He's a master mechanic. Plus he's like regional manager where he works.
Wow.
So
That's
he's
incredible,
super,
man.
super cool guy. And like I said, we knew each other back in, multi-level marketing and stuff like that. That's why it was kind of perfect for us to just fall into going live. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then learning off you, and then with God's hand, it turned into this, and it just turned it into much, much more.
That's so awesome, man. There's my buddy Colleen Copenhaver. Do you see her? She said hello,
Yes.
hello everyone. She's in the Grow Live Academy
Well,
with
welcome to the show. I'm part of the show. I mean, I'm part of the academy as well.
Yeah.
I started showing up to the shows again.
Yeah, it's
Making
good to
guest
have you back there
appearances.
too.
Making
You've
guest
been-
appearances.
I mean, you have been a little busy. I'll give you that. And that big old printer sitting back there behind you.
I'm steady working with that thing.
Did you get it working though?
I got another part coming for it on next week if they don't shut the world down. I mean, it's scary ordering stuff from China because you just don't know if you're going to get it.
James Crosby said I sound super stoned. Yeah, that's me.
Well, we have some real smart people in its comments sometimes. They went to Yale and Harvard, and they're actually, they're actually doctors in their spare time too. Somebody RC is a troll, but that's okay. We can have a few trolls in here.
Yeah,
we idiots as well. You
some.
don't have to have a college education to be in the chat, but you do need to have common sense. But anyways, guys, what do you guys? We're about an hour and 26 minutes. I'm going to give another 5 or 10 minutes and call it a night, guys. You guys need mods? No. I don't need mods. We got it all. Gas is $3.29 in Pennsylvania. Wow. Did you hear that they had to shut the pipeline down today because they got hacked computer wise?
Really?
Yeah, the main pipeline for gasoline and oil.
Dude, look, we have a Chinese missile headed to God only knows where. There's so much stuff happening that if you're not awake and you don't see this, like, wake up.
Do you remember, Ken, last year when Trump said that we're fighting an invisible enemy?
Yeah.
So listen, last week on the 28th, there was what they called a plasma attack, if not what they called an energy attack on the White House lawn. And then there was one out near the monument. That's why there was all the... Hold on, it's Mike.
Hold the line.
Hold the line. I got the president. Mike?
Hold the forking line.
Yeah, we're still on with Ken. They're giving him a great old time, wondering what the hell he can't discuss nothing. What they were all like for. He had NBA or whatever.
If they only knew.
They won't let you back on. All right, let me finish up here and I'll call you back. All right, buddy. He said they won't let him back on. His Facebook won't let him back on.
Joy, you just nailed it. That's it. Joy just said it. The changeover is happening. Be patient and keep your eyes open.
Well, here's what it is, and this makes so much sense. So Trump says we're fighting an invisible enemy. They thought he was talking about the virus. So with the energy attack, who were we fighting the other day? That's an invisible enemy. Do you see what? There's so much that are optics right now. I mean, there was a day about 3 weeks ago where the Marine One took off and landed exactly 17 times at the White House.
What?
Biden fell when he went to get on Air Force One. He fell, if you count the steps, on the 17th step.
Really?
Is Q.
Wow. I didn't know that.
40 videos of Trump going just like this. Q.
Wow.
Everything he does has got a Q in it. But it's in what I explained earlier, it's a difference between Q and Anon. Anon are the people that decrypt the codes that Q sends out, which they're saying now is possibly a supercomputer. So it's just crazy. But what people believe, what people see, it's all what you believe is reality. It is our lives, really. But we're getting ready to find up things. I think they said, I don't know how many books of the Bible have just been discovered, because we went over there and raided the Vatican, and they found books and books that were hidden from the Bible that the Catholic Church had hidden.
Yep.
So
Well, we know that they hid the 13 Dead Sea Scrolls.
yeah,
We
they
know
have hidden
that.
so much stuff.
Yeah.
And I know you've heard the story, and it's hard to believe. But when we went over there, we captured all the gold and all the valuables, and it took something like 600 C-130s to carry all the gold back to the United States that they found under the Vatican. Was $340 quadrillion. Quadrillion dollars.
Wow.
But it's just crazy, and people can't even. Well, people don't realize that there's aliens, so they can't realize that we got all the gold back. They can't realize that the banking system's about to change. They can't realize that Nassar is about to change as our government, and that it actually was signed by Bill Clinton in 2000. But the very next day, 9/11 happened. That's why it never went into effect and just faded away.
Yep.
There's so many things that people don't realize, but they want to say, here's another one. The invisible enemy is Israeli intelligence. You got that right. And that's the bad side of Israel. That's the bad. Just like our country has the CIA that's bad, they have their part that's bad. Like China, they chant for Trump, but the CCP is the bad side, like the CIA, which has been taken out. As we know, there's only a little bit of that left. The premier of China is actually with us. And there's ships surrounding China now. That's a coalition of ships. That's all going to take place as soon as the Three Rivers Dam comes down. The CIA supercomputers underneath. Bitcoin will be gone. Zero. Bitcoin is run by the people that traffic children. Period. Yep. But anyways, we've been.
Dude. Somebody said in the comments a minute ago, it went on by, but how are you red pilling Ken? Dude.
I don't have to red pill Ken. No. You got to understand that Ken knows everything that I'm talking about. He neither will agree or disagree with what I'm saying. The man's a businessman. He's not stupid.
I can't. I mean, look,
he can't say what he knows, and he can't say if he agrees or disagrees. But
I can tell you that.
Well, let me share this with you. Before I started the show, I had got in touch with Ken one night before he went live for a training, and I said, "Ken, can I jump on?" And I jumped on for a minute, and I said, "Man, what do you think about what's going on? Blah blah blah. Can I join your little group that you got?" He said, "Yeah." He says, "But let me tell you, man, I'm so pissed off with all of this. This is costing me $200,000. I'm just fed up with all of it." And that's the day I started the group.
Is it really the day you started?
That's the day I started.
Wow, good for you. You know what? I mean, I told you that, and I'll say it. I'll say it to you. Look, you guys have no idea, man. But I was in meetings with people from the White House. And I can't go any further than that. But I told you then, I said, Doug, I love you, dude. And I hear you. I agree. I'm with you. I agree. 1,000% I agree with you. But I am worn out.
Yeah.
This was January. I forget what day it was, but I was like,
it was right after the 20th, I think.
It was like the 21st or so. It was right
after.
After
might have started a couple of weeks before that.
And I said, I can't do it anymore, man. It's driving me out of my freaking mind. I literally, because I have multiple companies and businesses I run, and I was in the middle of all this trying to save an election and play my part in all of that, and it was just got too much.
Damn it, Ken, your poker face. I got some hard people out here, bro.
I can't.
Oprah's a piece of what. She is disgusting that if she's even human. Probably not.
Yeah. So look, dude, I saw you have.
Yeah. I needed a little help, and I know you jumped on, and I appreciate that, Ken. So
hey, dude, thank you, man, and thank you for anybody watching. I'm doing a free training. Can I plug it one last time?
Go ahead.
Go to the www.tripleyourbiz.live. Scrolling across the bottom there, and join my webinar I'm doing this Thursday. I'm doing some free training I'm doing on how to blow up your business, expand your business using technology.
Let's take 5 more minutes because I'm putting your link in the chat.
Oh, that's nice, bro. Thank you.
And trust me when I tell you this, man, if you want to grow a business online, if you want to learn about how to live stream like I'm doing, guys, get in touch with Ken.
Thank you, brother.
He knows everybody that's somebody.
There,
I
I put it in there. I mean, yeah, you know, I'm friends with some cool people.
I bought his course,
including you.
Let me share this, guys, with you. Every Sunday for about a year, a little over a year, Ken and his two friends would come on, and it was like me before I did the show. I was all stressed out. It was like me going to see a shrink because these guys had come on and crack jokes and share experiences, and Glenn had come on and share, and your other friend would come on and share.
Scott.
And these guys are. Glenn is a movie star.
Let's say no more. He's, you know what he's doing right now? So many
books about how to be successful, and in sales, he sells out arenas. These guys came out, and Ken as well came on for an hour, sometimes 2 and 3 hours, just to share old stories, jokes, just to cheer people up through COVID. And I got as much out of that as I paid for your whole course.
Wow,
I did.
That's awesome.
It saved me from like almost insanity.
Well, you know what, man, we and I, as you know, I do a lot of motivational stuff, and Glenn Morshower and I had a show. We still do some stuff here and there. We did it for a solid year. The Ken and Glenn show with a guy named Scott, and Glenn is a movie star. He has been for 45 years. He just got done filming. Well, I don't know if he's finished, but The Resident, which is a TV show on Fox Television. And now he's filming in season 5 of Ozark, the show on Netflix.
I love that show.
Oh my God, it's a great show with Jason Bateman.
Yeah,
that's Glenn's got a pretty big role. He played Agent Aaron Pierce on the TV show 24. Glenn is my best friend in the world, and love that dude.
Not only is he a great actor, he's even a better teacher.
Oh God, he is.
He is phenomenal.
Yeah, he is phenomenal.
The story he tells of his faith and how he doesn't let anything bother him, and the way he speaks, the way, not only because he's an actor, but he speaks from his heart. He says, when I get to teach, I don't have to act. I can be me. And I got so drawn into that when he'd go into the stories about his life. It was just totally amazing, and I never could get enough of it. I really couldn't.
And hey, thank you. It just disappeared. First, Kathy, I'm sorry that I can't give you more information, but I can't. And Susan Freely on YouTube said something very nice. So thank you for that, Susan. That's very, very nice.
You can go to the link that I sent you, and it's free to go to. I'm gonna put it in there one more time for you guys. It's free to go to his webinar next week and learn how to be successful online, and it's absolutely free. I encourage you to go.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And thank you to everybody. And you know, here's one thing Grant Cardone taught me. And Grant, you know, is a good friend of mine. Grant said, hey, thank you to my haters too. I love you guys even more.
Because you're what motivates me.
That and the haters get you more attention, man. Because they're out. They'll go out and talk all kinds of smack about you, and then people get curious. And then what are they talking about? They get you more attention, man. So thank you to the haters.
Look, let me quickly end this, and thanks for coming on. If we just help one person tonight understand what's going on in the world today, I feel like I've done my job and we've done our job. Know that this is a place you can come not to be ridiculed, but to come and share your ideas, what's happening in the world today. We are the new news. We love every one of you. Thank you for coming on tonight. And good night. And we'll see you today, Sunday night. Thank you very much.